Get that bamboo and eat as much as you want. There are no limits with Paenda. Shall we talk about her?
Let's do this!
And there are no limits when it comes to discovering your family's lineage and history. Visit My Heritage. You guys, Paenda has really elevated. She starts off in monochrome black and white. Devin has a really funny quote. What's the quote?
You've got blue hair. We don't need 2 minutes of black and white. Dazzle us from the very first second. I think that was a missed opportunity.
So she starts off in black and white, and then eventually as the song builds emotionally, she erupts with color. This is pared back. She's alone on stage. I don't want to say it's a starscape, but it's black and there are lots of white lights, and so it almost has a star effect.
It's like a glittery bamboo forest. She's got all these little sticks that rise up around her.
It's very innovative, and the emotion here is so much more impactful than at the pre-parties. At the pre-parties, as we always say, some songs should not be sung at a club, okay? Some songs are not made for a club, they're made for the stage, and this is another example. Her emotion is more clear in this setting than it has been anywhere else we've seen her.
Yeah, completely. I think this is another one of those songs today that elevated a little bit for me. I actually think the neo-noir effect is quite nice, and I liked kind of the serious, like, kind of glamour she was serving. Then when it fades into color, there's this whole well-timed, like, it explodes into color, she explodes into the vocal note.
Yeah.
The composition itself explodes and grows, and that's such a well-timed moment. I do get Devin's point. It takes her a while to get into color. It's not like The Wizard of Oz, where it's done quite swiftly and you're into, like, Technicolor realness. It doesn't quite get there straight away. However, she sounded fantastic. I think staging-wise, the bamboo forest is intriguing. I'm calling it that because Paenda is on it. Not sure what bamboo trees look like, but imagine sticks of bamboo, they light up. The point is, it's a beautiful finished effect. I think some more progression and tighter camera angles will add that sense of journey to the first 2 minutes, and then when she reaches this kind of explosion of color, it will all come together and make sense. This is a good package. This is what first rehearsals are for. They can fix these problems at the second rehearsal. The point is, the Austrians they come to play. They don't play anymore. They just slay. So, yeah, good stuff.
Oh, I didn't like... First of all, I must say, I respect Paenda incredibly as an artist. Actually, she's one of the people that I'm most excited about in this year's edition. Her album, Evolution 2, is on point, slaying on every level. And Limits is all about emotion. But the emotion has a lot of jumps. You know, like, there was no transition from monochrome to Technicolor. It was just like, boom, okay. You know,
that is the transition. It's an explosion of color.
Sometimes in life, everything's going fine, and suddenly someone dies, or suddenly someone gets ill. Things happen.
Don't trust those who are putting defense statements in. I don't think many people like this. And you know, and the trouble here...
It got applause in the press room.
As we've applauded for every act.
We've only applauded for 3.
Yeah.
Denmark, her, and who was the other one?
Ireland.
You applauded for Denmark. Proves my point. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that this is really good vocally. It sounded like the studio cut, actually. It sounded like the CD, and I didn't know, actually, until the end when they were doing vocal runs. I'm like, oh my God, this is actually, because you remember the screen was frozen. So we couldn't really see that. And then the second run through, Paenda vocally is on point. The song is great emotionally. I just feel like her team could have done much better than this, you know, moving from black and white to Technicolor. It wasn't just... I don't know, for me, there was no reveal there. I mean, you kind of knew that it was going to move to color anyway at some point. And then people are trying to fix their TV sets, trying to say, you know, is this in black and white? I just think a lot more could be done. It's a missed opportunity.
Look, this, as you know, this is not one of my favorite tracks at all. This is one of my least favorite tracks. However, I think they've done a very good job packaging it. I'm not sure it's enough to get this through to the final, but I think if she's able to match that vocal and convey the same emotion, she did shed a tear after her first run through, and she actually said out loud, "Did you see it? I shed a tear." If she's able to do that and make that kind of connection with herself and with the audience, it could do better than people think.
Yeah, but a tear in black and white just looks like dry ice. You know, so it really depends on when she decides to shed that tear.
Or how close they zoom in.
And then when if it's in Technicolor, then you're kind of overshadowed by her blue hair. I mean, really, you need to pick your moment.
So you don't think it's going through?
I just feel like this... Chris Halpin?
Hey!
I have breaking news.
Tell us.
In her final run through, it was not in black and white.
Oh, y'all came at just the right moment. Tell us, what was it, Chris Halpin?
You could see she was crying at the start. The blue hair stands out. It looks so good.
Oh, moment by moment.
I literally ran here for that. So
You are out of breath, and we appreciate you for that. What is your guess? Will it make the final?
I really like it. I really think that her vocals are great. So I would like to see it make the final, but I've said that about pretty much every song today, bar one. So I don't know right now, but it was so much better without the black and white.
You're not answering the question.
I am answering it by choosing not to answer it.
I think what his answer is she's more likely to qualify now than she was based solely on the studio cut.
Yes.
You know what? Move me from 14th to 11th place. Almost doesn't count. You people need to start deciding who's in and who's out.
So is she out?
Is she out? Do you
No, Debin, is she out?
Well, from what I saw earlier on, my girl can start selling albums now. I mean, because really,
Is she going to the
narrative
final?
does not match the score.
Okay.
Make a statement.
Yeah, you told us that. Is she going to the final?
no, you answer that question.
I've already said I think she's improved her chances, but I'm not sure.
Is she in or out, William D.
At this moment, she's out for me. No.
Angus Squid, is she in or out?
Based on what we have seen today.
Chris Alpert, is she in or out?
Based on what we have seen today, for me, I would at this point still say she's out because we haven't seen the other half of the semi-final.
Bam.
I would like to see her in. I think right now she is out.
And Debin, your turn.
You know what? You got 3 yeses, add 1 more to it. But you know what? She does deserve a place in the final.
Debin,
actually.
I need you to be. Are you saying she's not making the final?
On what I saw there, no.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarity. Thank you
What
so
I saw,
much.
go ahead.
I love
Thank you,
Sophia.
thank you.
In any case, that's what we
What
think.
do you think?
Do you think that this panda bear will be eating bamboo in the final? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Oh, make sure to hit the like button.
Subscribe to the channel.
Throw your shade in that comment section below because we love reading it.
And, the panda bear is from China. Find out if you have Chinese in your DNA by visiting MyHeritage. We'll see you later. Bye!